Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers? Peter Gilmore here for another video. Shirtless, because I'm hot. Because I just came out of the shower. No, but I have pants on. Don't worry, I'm not naked. Don't you ladies wish I was naked, right? But anyway. But some guys wish I was naked too, but you're a bunch of faggots. But I digress. Anyway, Peter Gilmore here for a late night video right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below in my pants with new underwear. Now, and in my pants, and you're gone. Goodbye. Bye, fruit nugget. Anyway, thank you all for watching right here on the Killer of Demons channel. YouTube.com/Peter Gilmore. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down below on this channel and my other channels, which are, like I said, in my fucking pants. Come over and look to see what's in my pants. But it is what it is. And follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share the video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn fucking thing, you sons of fucking bitches. And don't forget, trolls, acknowledge me. And that's all I gotta say about that. Anyway. They don't like me without my shirt on. Ooh. I look 10 times better than certain people without their shirt on. And at least I get laid on a daily basis. Unlike certain people. But it is what it is. But, you know, you want to put a shirt on? Yeah, put a shirt on. Why not? Why not? Why not? Why the fuck not? Not that I want to listen to you faggot-ass trolls. Come on, squirrel. But I digress. See? Here's my shirt. Lucha Libre! Now I messed up my hair, but it's okay. But I digress, so. You don't like it? Get the fuck out of here. I continue to rotate and suck my large, humongous Italian sausage. Because your moms and your girlfriends do all night long. That's why they slide in my DMs on Twitter. All the time. It's damn true. But I digress. Thank you for watching, though. Thank you for the free view, asshole. And it is what it is. But anyway, thank you all for watching here on the Killer of Demons channel. And I hope you had a great weekend. Weekend full of baseball, college football, and football in the NFL. Week 1 in the league where they play. For pay. There you go. Not a good weekend if you're a Jet fan or even a San Francisco 49ers fan. I was going to do a live stream yesterday, but I was too pissed off. And plus I wasn't feeling good either, so. That's why I didn't do a SmackDown review. I didn't do Dynamite this week, and I apologize for all that. But I've been just so freaking busy with my real life job. And other things that I was not able to do a few videos. But I was able to do the NFL preview, so you get that. So, but as far as Dynamite goes, it was a pretty decent show, and we'll see what happens Wednesday night on Dynamite from Albany, New York. Jericho versus Bryan Danielson 2 in the semifinals of the tournament. Then we got Jon Moxley versus Sammy Guevara in the other semifinal, and the winners of that go to Grand Slam. I forgot to do one thing. They go to Grand Slam in Queens, New York City at Arthur Ashe Hall Stadium to see who wins the new vacant AEW title. And we'll see what it is. I think it's going to be Moxley and Bryan Danielson. That'll be nice, a little Blackpool Combat Club fight. But we all know Moxley's going to win the tournament again. And then we'll see what happens from them. They're thinking about having MJF go for Moxley's belt at Full Gear. They're going to give it to MJF? I don't know. But we'll see what happens from there when we get there. And I think we got some other stuff on Dynamite besides those 2 matches in Albany, New York. But it should be a good show, and we'll see what happens with that. So that got that. SmackDown was all right, nothing great. Nice ending with Killer Cross choking out Drew McIntyre, and then the freaking screen turned black and white, and then it faded to black. That was freaking nice, Hunter. Nice. And then you see Scarlett just there, just staying like, choke him out. Choke him out. That was nice. So, and, Dynamite did another million, 1.025, I think it did. Or 1.020, something like that. I'm sorry, my neck is killing me right now. I apologize. Too much headbanging later tonight, But I digress. SmackDown did almost a 2.4 in the ratings this week. Rampage, I didn't get that rating yet. I think it was around 400,000, the usual shit. But it is what it is, and ouch. That's all I gotta say about that. So it was a pretty decent week of wrestling, and then the shit football games of the week. So some pricing games on Sunday. The Jets got destroyed by the Ravens, so Otaku had to yell at me. No, he didn't yell at me, but I told him that the Jets were gonna lose. So it is what it is. Jets got destroyed by the Ravens. The Niners had a 10-point lead, and what happens with a 10-point lead? If you follow the Niners for years, like I do, choke, and they lost to the Bears 19-10. But Trey Lance had a pretty decent game, 13-28. Debo had the only touchdown for the Niners, but stupid penalties in the second half by the defense. And then the offense really couldn't get it going. It was really sloppy. The whole game was sloppy. The field was sloppy. It was sloppy Soldier Field. It was raining like cats and dogs. So I'm not gonna blame the weather. I'm not gonna blame Trey Lance. I'm just gonna blame the stupid defense for not doing anything. But it is what it is. It's the first loss of the season. Not worried yet, but it is what it is. The Giants surprisingly won. How? I don't know. What? The new coach Brian the Ball. To get the touchdown, and then like 1 minute left in the game, and then instead of going for overtime, Brian the Ball says, "Hey, let's go for 2." And they almost botched it, and they almost would have lost the game. And Brian the Ball got eaten alive by the Giants fans, and now he's being praised by the Giants fans. So the Giants win 21-20 over the Titans, who missed the field goal at the end of the game. What else is new? Kickers were missing field goals left and right yesterday. But it is what it is. I mean, especially the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati game that went to overtime. Pittsburgh and Cincinnati could have won the game in overtime. And eventually Pittsburgh did win in overtime, 23-20. But it is what it is. And then there was a tie between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. So the first tie of the season. And it is what it is. Sunday night game, as always, Brady destroys the fucking Cowboys. Wasn't a great game, but, Tampa Bay still won. Big deal. And then tonight, the Monday night game, Russell Wilson's return to Seattle, and Seattle mopped the fucking floor with him, surprisingly. And the Seahawks got the win, and now they're in first place in the NFC West by a game. Whoop-de-goddamn-do. So, Seattle Seahawks fans, enjoy that 1 week. Enjoy the 1 week of being in first place, because next week, this Sunday, you're coming to our house in Levi Stadium, and we are pissed. So, the Niners got the Seahawks this week at 4 o'clock, not on TV around here. So, I have to watch Red Zone again. But it is what it is. The week after, next Sunday, they're on NBC. Sunday Night Football against the Denver Broncos in Denver. That should be fun. But we'll see what happens with that. Not worried yet. It's the first game of the season. Yeah, I'll worry when it's week 10. Like November, December-ish. I'll probably start getting worried. But it is what it is. Week 1. Come on. All right, so we're done with week 1 in the NFL. Now we start thinking about week 2 in the NFL. And we got that. As we go to baseball, the Mets, losing that Friday game, it stunk against the Miami Marlins. Then they wake up and they blew the doors off the Marlins Saturday and Sunday, won the series, got back first place by a game and a half. Thank you, Seattle. So they come into tonight's series against the Cubs. And Chris Bassett was on the mound and really stunk up the joint again. He's like, up, down, like my dick in your mama's ass. Up, down, up, down. He laid a stinker tonight. The Cubs win 5-2. I don't know what JD's Braves did. And the Mets matching number, by the way, is 21. 8 for a playoff spot. So we're going to see if the Braves won tonight. The game was at 9 o'clock. It's almost 1 o'clock here. Let's see here. Oh, they lost. Good. So Mets could have been up 2.5 games and really put a hurt on the Braves and made that magic number go down to 19. But right now the magic number is at 20 to win the division. And the Mets, I believe, have 20 games left. So there you go. Or something like that. 21 games left. So we'll see what happens tomorrow at Citi Field against the Cubs. And the Braves got another night game against the Giants at Oracle Park. Then a Wednesday afternoon game. It's a 3:45 start Eastern time. So that's 12:45 there. Then the Braves have a day off on Thursday. Then they start a big 3-game series at home against the Phillies. I hope the Phillies fucking wake up and win. And then the Mets got 4 games against Pittsburgh. Oh! And you know how the Mets do against Pittsburgh, even though we took 2 or 3 in Pittsburgh, which was nice. I would like to take 3 or 4. I'd like to win this series against the Cubs first. Take 2 or 3 from the Cubs, and then take 3 or 4 from the Pirates. And then we go to Milwaukee, which is tough. And then that'll be it. And we'll move on from there. The Yankees were off today. They play Boston tomorrow in a 2-game series. Right now the Yankees are up, I believe, by 5.5. Well, I don't know about. Might be 5 or 5.5. Maybe 6. With 3 weeks to play, so we'll see what happens with that. No more games against Tampa Bay. I don't think so. I don't have my book with me at the moment, and that too. So we'll see what happens with all of that. And a bag of goddamn chips. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So we'll see what happens this week with the Mets and the Yankees, and then this Sunday with the Jets, who play the Browns in Cleveland at 1 o'clock on CBS. Same time as the Giants, who have their home opener against Carolina, who got destroyed by the Browns on a late in the game, game-winning field goal, I should say. So we'll see what happens with that. Both games are at 1, so I get to simulcast it on my rich man's TV. And then the Niners play at 4:25, 4:30. They won't show that game on Fox, obviously. Well, then again, you never know. Here in the New York area, they might show it. But if not, I always fire up Red Zone anyway. So we got that. And it should be a good weekend of baseball, football, and college football too. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. That's all the sports of the day, and we'll move on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at almost 1 o'clock in the morning, it is time. I hope you're sitting down. I hope you have a cold beverage. What are you drinking tonight? And I hope it's not liquid death, that shit that JD drinks. We're drinking good old Hawaiian Punch. Hey, trolls, how about a Hawaiian Punch? In the dick. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. So right now, on this late Monday night, and you know what that means, it is time for your late night, Monday night, Raw. I didn't go to sleep this time. Your Monday night Raw review for September the 12th. 2022, or if you're watching from somewhere else, you're watching this on September the 13th, 2022. Almost the middle of September already. We are 1 week away from that great season of fall. And it's going to feel like fall by this weekend. Low 70s, nice weather. Not going to rain like it rained today. Didn't rain that bad, but still. Shitty day. It was sunny, then there were points it was on and off rain. I heard some thunder earlier. No, Satan Almighty didn't come down and say, "Hey, Gilmore." No. But it is what it is. But hope you had a good day. And if not, well, fuck you, man. I had a pretty decent day. Didn't really do much besides work, of course. Can make my money that you wish you fucking had. And hung out with the missus, and it's all that matters. And that's pretty much it for that. So we move on from there. I got an announcement to make at the end of the show, but I will do that at the end of the show when we get there. But anyway, the chat room's open if you want to chat, but you have to be subscribed for 2 weeks. And if not, get the fuck out of here. Unless you're cool with me, like Will Rally's for Rally, or Lauren, or Prince Idol, or Nick, or whoever decides to jump in. But anybody else, you're out of here. That's it. Alright, let's get to your Monday Night Raw review for tonight. And tonight's Raw was meh. Wasn't that good, but still had a couple of good things on the show. And we'll get there when we get there. And we'll move on. Alright. James Boy 1011 says Dina destroyed that guy tonight. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I'm happy she did. Good for you, girl. That boy got taken to the woodshed and got beaten severely. Too bad it wasn't me. But I already buried that son of a bitch to hell. And I'm done with that guy. I'm not going to do videos on him. I don't even care if I'm not going to mention him that much anymore, because I don't really, he doesn't, that boy don't need mentioning. Let's just put it that way. That boy don't need mentioning anymore. Because he's getting anally raped without lube by a woman who knows more than he does. Because he's reaching a lot. That boy is... He going to jail. That boy is going to jail. And I can't wait. I will laugh. I will laugh when the judge throws him in jail. Because it ain't gonna be me, because I haven't done anything wrong. I'm a good Christian boy. But yeah, fuck that guy. Anyway, I drank 7 beers since then. Wow. In his honor, I guess. In the honor of him getting his ass raping tonight. That's what he deserves. He probably liked it too, because, you know, he's gay. But, well, yeah, you know, you drank 7 beers? Good for you. But don't drink and drive. That's an order. But, thank you for, coming on my show drunk. But it is what it is. Yeah. But we will not, like I said, we will not talk about him on the show. I will not bring up his name. But in the chat, I personally don't care. But like I said, I really don't want him in the chat. But without his name in the chat. But, you know. But as far as he goes, you, sir. I told that motherfucker before, and I'll tell him again. You cannot beat the prophecy. Because we're growing. We are growing by the day. If you want to keep fucking around with the prophecy, then you, my friend, are going to the shadow realm. And that's where you're going to head up. That's where he's going. He's going to keep fucking around and finding out what's going to happen. And you know where he's going to go? He's going to the shadow realm. Number 8, number 9, and number 10 on the way. I'll just say that. And we move on. But, like I said, Ixnay on that shit. We're talking about wrestling here. We are rated R. Even though really we're rated X. But I'm not going to show you my dick or anything like that. But we will be controversial. We will say whatever the fuck we want. And do whatever the fuck we want. There's some standards. But it is what it is. The prophecy is rated R. And that R stands for rock on with your cuckoo. Speaking of rocking out with his cock out, we have the Prince in the chat, my good buddy Prince Idol in the chat. We must acknowledge the Prince. And that's pretty much it. The Prince is in the building at the Palace of Wisdom. And there you go. What's going on, Prince? How you doing, sir? Maybe we'll talk after this video, maybe. So right now, I want to get this video done. My head is spinning. It's hurting. I think because the weather's changing and it's hot in my house. What else is new? What are you going to do at 1:04 in the morning? But, yeah. Prince is here, and that's a good thing. Prophecy is back at 100,000%. Pretty soon we'll be at 1,000,000%. But we'll get there. We will get there. But thanks to Prince for coming in. And that's pretty much it. Oh, actually, Prince, I do gotta talk to you maybe off the air tonight or maybe tomorrow. I have to give you some info. Because just some info, just prophecy meeting stuff. So you've been summoned to a meeting tomorrow there, Prince. So be on time. Or you're fired. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, let's get that. But we got him. I will have an 8th one. Okay. Well, get it in before Dina gets it in. Not like that. But yeah, that guy's gonna have so many. It's gonna be insane. Good for him. Good for him. He ruined his life. He has ruined his life, and he hasn't learned from 2013, 2014. Sucks to be you, bitch. I digress. Prince Idol says, I'm just here to produce the show. I'm just doing my job. Okay. Prince produces and edits the show. He's like the executive producer, if you will. He's also the greatest man at the Palace of Wisdom. Oh, and can I say it? I guess I don't want to say it because maybe Prince will get mad, but I'm saying it anyway. I'm gonna be a godfather. So now, I can add another name to my list of many names that I have, besides, you know, the King of Extreme, the Tribal God. But now, you can call me the Godfather. Because I'll make you enough, it can't refuse. You set that on my table. If Tony, you know, my friend Tony D comes in there. Tony, come in here, Tony. Right, my son. You know, my friend Peter Gilmore, he gave you an offer you can't refuse. What are you gonna say about that, Tony? Tony? Yeah, you know, Tony, my name is Tony D'Angelo. Hey, how you doing? Watch NXT tomorrow. I'll get you a pizza for $2. There you go. There you go. So I am the godfather of the prophecy now. And I'll make you an offer you can't refuse, especially to you ladies. But I digress. But yeah, I'm a godfather now. I'm a godfather. I'm a grandpa to my grandson. So cute. I'm an uncle. I'm everything. I'm your mother's wet dream come true. And your girlfriends, too. Maybe your grandma, I don't know. I know this might be mean, but you know, the Queen Elizabeth II, you know, a great woman that she is, who passed away this weekend at the age of 96, and now King Charles III is now in charge. Charles in charge of our days and our nights. Okay, sorry. Great show, by the way, in the 90s. Probably not a great TV theme, but could be better. But anyway, yeah, King Charles III is now in charge. Prince Charles now. King Charles III. But it is what it is. You know, I did a video about that on my Metal Guy channel. You can watch it right now if you want. But, I didn't meet the Queen, but, you know, she slid in my DMs a few times. She knighted me once. So I am Sir Peter Gilmore. Call me Sir, damn it. Like Cameron Fry and, Ferris Bueller used to say. Call me Sir, damn it. Honey! Honey! Sorry. See, we have fun on my show. If you can't have fun on my show, then get the fuck off. Go jerk off or something like that. But if you can't jerk off, then chew your blue chew. Don't swallow it, chew it. And maybe, just maybe, you'll actually please a woman. But then again, Blue Chew can't even help you. But I digress. And we'll move on. We will move on. So Prince is here doing his job. We'll talk at the Palace of Wisdom conference room. It's a very nice room. Very nice. Not very nice and very evil like Mr. Danhausen. But it's a very nice room. Very nice. Palace of Wisdom has very nice rooms, a big, humongous swimming pool, and nice, soft bedrooms, if you know what I mean. Where we get it on. That's where the magic happens. Palace of Wisdom is almost like the Playboy Mansion, just with more chicks and more beer. Right there, Mikey. You have fun at the Palace of Wisdom. You know, you're always there, man. You were there last night, right? You had fun. Oh yeah, had fun, man. I like the Palace of Wisdom. I don't really, I don't really party with all the chicks. They all the skinny chicks. They run away from me. I don't know why, because I'm awesome. I don't know why. I don't know why they come to me and they come to Prince. Because we're hot. Yeah, I know that. You're awesome too, Gilmore. Thank you. Yeah, but yeah, I know. I see the fat chicks around. I saw them around there last night. You were having a ball. Doing cannonballs in the pool and everything. And they were like flaunting you and like, oh, Mikey. Yeah, because I'm awesome. They love me. I'm a fat chick thriller. Remember that, right? Yeah, I do. But you were having fun. You were getting drunk, but you almost overdid it, dude. You almost overdid it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Yeah, you almost broke like 3 tables. You almost broke the buffet table. Come on, man. That's Titus Catering right there. I mean, seriously, you can calm down next time, okay? Like, lay off the booze a little bit. Just party with the chicks. You go back into the Palace of Wisdom, go into one of those big-ass fucking bedrooms, and just fuck the shit out of them, all right? That's all I ask. All right. Next time we have a party, I don't know when that's gonna be. I'll take your advice, Gilmore. All right, I gotta go. What? Why? Where you going? I don't know. Matilda the Hun wants to hang out with me at the bar. Oh no. All right, I'll talk to you later, Mike. All right, bye, fans. Bye. Oh, Nick, where the fuck are you son of a bitch? I don't know. He's taking a break right now. That sucks. But tell him I said hello. I will. All right. You go. You train. I'll see you at Full Gear, okay? All right. Bye. Okay. There he is. He goes. There he goes. Mike freaking awesome. The man who should be in the Hall of Fame. But he's not. But I digress. All right. Prince Idol says, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got it. The Palace of Wisdom is a remake of Elvis Presley's Graceland and Prince Paisley Park. It's a better version. Way better version. It's bigger, too. Was like 1 million acres or something like that. I don't know how big it is. Bigger than a dolphin's dick! But I digress. And we'll move on from there. Alright, enough about the Palace of Wisdom and all that good shit. Let's get to Monday Night Raw. And your Monday Night Raw review for tonight. Alright, so we are, I think, 3 weeks away. Let me just check my calendar here. Yeah. We're 3 weeks away from our next event, Extreme Fools, October the 8th in that shithole city known as Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So, really nothing announced right now for the pay-per-view. Still getting the storylines ready. So they'll probably announce something maybe next week. Maybe this weekend on SmackDown. We'll get something. But nothing great. Roman probably will not be defending the title. He will not be there, most likely, so no Roman at the pay-per-view, so it'll probably be a shitty main event. But we'll see what happens with that. So we're on the road to Philly, and tonight our stop goes to Portland, Oregon, home of those Trailblazers. And that's pretty much it. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time that we already wasted. And like I said, chat room's open if you want to talk about Raw, football, anything you fucking want. You have to be subscribed for 2 weeks, though. If not, get out of here. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, so we're from the Moda Center. The MODA Center. The Moda? Sammy Guevara? No. We're from the Moda Center. Not the Motor Center. The Moda Center in Portland, Oregon. And our commentary team, as always, on Monday nights. Jimmy Smith, Corey Slave, and that idiot Byron Saxton. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so the only big match that was already announced for the show was Dominic Mysterio and, hey kids, it's Edge at the end of the show in the main event. But we had other stuff going on during the show. And for what it's worth, there's only one really, really, really good segment. Other than that, this show was garbage. But that's all I can say about that. Alright, so we start the show off with the man who goes to our sponsor. And that sponsor is, for tonight, the Men's Warehouse. Because when you go to the Men's Warehouse, you know what happens. You're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. So we have the spokesman for the Men's Warehouse, Seth freaking Rollins. He comes out in a purple get-up. Not a great color, but still. So Seth freaking Rollins comes out. Burn it down! I just woke up my neighbor. I don't give a shit. They love me anyway. Yeah. My neighbors are great. I love my neighbors. I have. What's interesting is I have Ukrainian neighbors on my right side. On the left side, I have. I don't know if they're Jamaican or they're Haitian or Caribbean. But damn, they throw a good party. Holy shit. Both of them do. They had a party. I think it was not last night. Saturday night. They didn't play loud music, thankfully, at 2 o'clock in the morning, like my old neighbors used to do. Pissed me off. But yeah, they had a nice little party. They invited us over. We had some. Well, Rosa had a beer. I just had a soda, so we just talked. They were talking in Russian and Ukrainian. I'm like, what? What brings you to the neighborhood? How long you been here? Stuff like that. Because they had their friends over. They didn't know who the fuck we were. So like, oh, we've been living here for like 11 years. Well, it's a very long time. You have a very small house. So yeah, it's my grandfather's house that I got in the will. But now I own it. Partly with my mom, so. My mom is really, I own the house. My mom's name is on the lease with me, so me and my mom own the house, but I paid my mom. Yeah, so. You don't need to know that, but who cares? But anyway, so we had a good party, and that's all that matters. We had good times. Good times. Good times! Okay. He beat running together. Dynamite! Jimmy Jam Walker. Alright, love that show. And that theme song's great. I might actually do. I did it once before, long time ago. I don't know how many I did. I think it was my top 50 TV theme songs of all time. I did it a long time ago. I might do it again. I'm thinking about it. I'm not going to do 50. I might do my top 20. TV theme songs of all time. I'm not going to play them, obviously, because I'm not going to get copyrighted. But I might do it one day when I'm, like, bored. Maybe Thursday. There's nothing to do Thursday, so. So I might do an actual, a chill stream talking about wrestling, and then we'll talk about top 20. Well, I might do it separately. I don't want to do it on a live stream, so I might not do that. I might just do a separate video, my top 20 TV theme songs of all time. All time. And if you think number 1 is The Love Boat, you're wrong. It's in my top 10, though. But my number 1, oh, you'll be surprised. You will be surprised. And oh, it's not Knight Rider either. No, sir. But I will say this, it is from the 80s. It is from the 80s. And no, it's not Greatest American Hero. But it is an 80s TV show. I'll just say that. But we'll move on. We'll talk about that later. Another time. But Thursday we will have a... chill stream, talk about wrestling, and talk about whatever the fuck we want. That'll probably be Thursday... probably Thursday mid-afternoon. Middle afternoon, because really nothing's on Thursday. By the way, Thursday, well, actually, there is something on Thursday, and that is the Rant and Rave podcast with Brandon Martin, Jordan Little, Eric Lima, and everybody else on the Rant and Rave podcast episode, I believe, episode 152, I think? 152 and 153, this Thursday night on the Brandon Martin channel. So, go on that channel, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment in the chat, or after the video, and tell them Peter Gilmore sent you. See? I like to do promotion for my friends. Do you? No. Because you don't have any friends. The only friend you have is your dick. And it's really small. But I digress. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright. Well, let's get to it. So Seth freaking Rollins comes out with his freaking song, oh, Burn It Down. And the fans love him. They're cheering him on. They're singing his goddamn theme song. So Rollins welcomes us to Monday Night Rollins. We get that. He's the host of the show. Get the cheap pop from Portland. Blah, blah, blah. Talks about how he's in Riddle's head, rent-free. And now Riddle wants a rematch at Extreme Fools. But Rollins says, I'm not really interested, like you said last week, and it's time to move on. So, Rollins hasn't been a champion in a long time, and we're thinking about what championship he was going to get, and there were news stories going around that Seth Rollins' next feud might be against Bobby Lashley for the United States title. Why? I mean, I think it'll be a good feud, but really, do we want to see Seth Rollins with the United States title? Well, he can't go for the Intercontinental title unless he goes to SmackDown. But I think Walter would destroy him. I mean, I don't even think destroy is the good word for that. For that, annihilate him. Jeez. But anyway, we move on. Rollins hasn't been a champ, like I said. And then Riddle comes out. Matt Riddle. Got his name back. Matt Riddle comes out. And he just, gets right near the ring and goes, boo! Throws down the mic. Gets in the ring. They have a big, humongous fight. They fight into the crowd. And then Rollins manages to right to the eyes to get Riddle off him. And then he hops over the barricade and all the way to the back. Riddle gives chase. And then Judgment Day come out. Damian Priest and Finn Balor. They come out as Riddle is in the ring. So Finn's like, bro, Don't worry, bro. We're just here to talk, bro. We're on the same side here. Or so we think. So anyway, Damian Priest gets on the mic and says Rhea Ripley, and Riddle, we go way back. I bet you do. That's Evolve days, by the way. If you don't know, it's Evolve. Anyway, they talk about how Riddle has never gotten his chance before and thinks he would be a great fit for the team. So they're trying to recruit Riddle. I really don't see that happening, but it is what it is. So Riddle's like, I appreciate the offer, bro, but the answer is no. So then Finn Balor threatens him. He's like, you don't join us, you're going to get your ass kicked. And then Riddle was like, all right. Throws down the mic, hits Finn Balor with that rising knee. And then we get a big 2-on-1 beatdown. But somehow Riddle gets out of that. And then agents and other people come out just to stop this thing. And that's basically the end of the segment. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright, then we go to our impromptu first match of the night. Joint in progress, Finn Balor against Matt Riddle. It was an okay match. Starts out with Riddle rolling some good range suplexes. Then he hits a Proton. Balor then starts going after the knee. Including pulling it off the middle rope to send Riddle's head into the turnbuckle. Ow! Then a 1907 chinlock goes on, but doesn't last long. But Finn Balor neckbreakers Riddle right back down to cut off his comeback. They go on the apron, and Riddle gets a reverse DDT by Finn Balor on Riddle. As we go to break, we come back. Riddle hits a release fisherman suplex to get him out of trouble. He sends Finn to the outside, hits the kick to Finn's chest. He sets up the springboard floating bro, and he hits that on both members of Judgment Day, as Damian Priest was the big man standing outside. We go back in. Damian Priest offers a distraction so Balor can hit the Nightmare on Helm Street. Uh-oh. We haven't seen that move in a very long time. That's that. Give me 1 second. I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. We are back. Lives. Sorry about that. I had to drain the lizard, if you will. I had to use the bathroom. And, Rosa needed something. Not that. But, you know, she asked me to do, asked me for something, and I had to do it. And no, she didn't say, pull out your dick! No. No. She needed something, she needed a drink. Not milk, but, you know. Not that. Stop thinking with your... Stop thinking... Get out of the gutter. Morons. Anyway, but we're back. We're back. We are back. Alright. We'll move on from there. Alright, so, after the break, where I lost my goddamn spot because I went to the bathroom now. Crap. Anyway. Alright, so, Riddle hits the springboard floating bro on Balor and Priest as we go to break. We come back. Damian offers a distraction. Balor hits Nightmare on Helm Street. Oh, the Hurricane ain't gonna like that one. Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through, and they don't like you. So we move on from there. So he hits that, and then out of nowhere, Rima Studio, booyaka booyaka! He comes from behind Damian Priest, and he grabs him, and he shoves him into the ring post. And then he clotheslines him over the timekeeper's area. Then they start fighting into the crowd to get it back even. While in the ring, we get a bro to sleep into a German suplex by Riddle for a near fall. He goes for the floating bro, and Finn Balor got the knees up. Balor then goes for the coup de grace and missed. Riddle comes right back with the Hangman's DDT, a la his good friend Randy. That's Randy Orton for you dumb people at home. So he hits that. He's looking for the RKO, or the Bro KO, or as we call it now, the Gilmore Cutter, which you can't call it the RKO anymore. So he's going for that, and Seth Rollins comes out, causing a distraction, gets on the apron. Riddle tries to grab him for the Demon DDT, but Balor comes and hits him from behind, knocking him silly. Excuse me. And then Balor takes him from behind, not like that, and hits 1916. Then he goes up top, hits the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3. Fiend Balor gets the win over Matt Riddle in a little over 13 and a half minutes. I'm glad that freaking Riddle lost again. But I think he's going to have a rematch with Rollins in some big, violent match. Maybe like a tables match, or it's going to be like a hardcore Extreme Rules match. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. Because they're talking about Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey doing an Extreme Rules match. Why? Might pick that, Ronda, when you could just beat Liv Morgan to death with a submission. I mean, you are the baddest bitch on the block. You have so many submissions, you can just... I mean, seriously? An Extreme Rules match? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a submission match. It should be a submission match. Well, it works both ways. She can win the submission match, and she can win the Extreme Rules match. But she doesn't really want to go 0-3 against Liv Morgan. I don't see it happening either, so... We'll see what happens with that. But Riddle and Rollins is going to have some type of stipulation. I don't know what it is yet, but... If I did have to guess, it'd probably be either Extreme Rules, maybe chairs, maybe tables, maybe a TLC match. Who knows? But it's going to be violent, and it's going to be a slobber knocker. We get that. So Fiend Balor gets the win over Matt Riddle, and they gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Rollins comes in and stomps the living shit out of Riddle, leaving him laying, and basically telling Riddle, "Move on, bitch!" Which a lot of trolls should do. Move on, bitch! And that's pretty much it. And we move on from it. So, speaking of moving on, we will move on to our next segment. Alright, after that, we go to the back where we have the lovely Sarah Schreiber in the back looking very nice. And she brings in Damage Control of the lovely Bayley. Don't give me a hug. With her nice red hair. And her other compatriots, her other partners, Dakota Kai and my third wife, Io Sky, or Io Shirai. Makes me a happy camper. Io looking hot as always. So good. So good. Anyway. So they come in and they're not happy with Bianca Belair, but I'll do the song after this segment. So they're not happy with Bianca Belair. They're not happy with Raquel Rodriguez, and her partner Aaliyah, the bougie. But all will be made right tonight as Io and Dakota Sky Kai get their rematch against the fake champs, Raquel and Aaliyah. And that's pretty much it. Because 2 weeks ago was a ref botch. And that's why the match is happening 2 weeks later. Why didn't it happen last week, Hunter? Hunter's supposed to be the guy, you know what I mean? He's doing creative, he's doing this, he's doing like 6,000 other things, but he can't book correctly. It's Tony Khan booking, pretty much. Pretty much. I don't know why, but whatever. So anyway, I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So we'll see what happens later on in the women's tag team title match between Damage Control and Aaliyah and Raquel Rodriguez. And we'll move on from there. Alright, then we go to a very dark promo from the Dark Man himself. No, not Dark Man, but... Isn't Dark Man a character in Mega Man? He has to be a character in one of the Mega Mans, right? I could be wrong. I don't think... Maybe there isn't a character named Dark Man in the Mega Man games. I mean, there's so many Mega Man games. If not, he should be. Imagine fighting his level in the dark. And you have nothing to fight. All you have to do is just use your Mega Buster and to guide you with something like that. Or maybe it's like limited lighting. I don't know. And then when you get to Dark Man, you have to probably use like a flamethrower or some type of weapon you get, like Light Man or something like that. You get a light bulb. Hey, I can use this. I just killed Dark Man. What is the power do I receive? You receive total darkness. Oh, I can use this on the sub-boss. No, I'll just use it on Dr. Wily.
Oh, Mega Man, what are you going to use on me this time?
I'm going to use total darkness.
What kind of move is that?
And then next thing you see, Dr. Wily uses unlimited power. And he kills Mega Man. And then his stupid fucking dog, Roll, says like... And then Zero comes in. Why did you do that to my friend? Same thing I'm going to do to your friend, buddy. Unlimited power. Kills him, and then Sigma comes in. Hey, what'd you do that for? And then Dr. Wile's like, fuck you, Sigma. You lost in the first 3 Mega Man X games. Horrible. That guy sucks, man. He is so fucking easy in the first one. The second one, not so much. The third one, pfft. And then after that, Mega Man X started to stink after a while. And now it's like Mega Man Collection now. I don't know what it's up to now. Like, I think it's like, they have like, in total, I think it's like 10 to 12 games. I have to look that up, but still. Mega Man is a good game. Back on the Nintendo, and then on the Super Nintendo, with the Mega Man X games, and then I went to the PlayStation for the later games, the fighting games and other games. Now I think that the collection's on PlayStation, I think. I have to look. Not that I play it anymore, but... I mean, the last Mega Man game I actually did play was Mega Man X3. That's the last actual one I actually played. Of the Mega Man series, yes I. But move on. Alright, so we got a dark promo from Dominic Mysterio. He's tired of just hearing his fake dad, Rey Mysterio. He's tired of being, he's tired of just being his son. Because we all know who his papi is. Eddie? Get in there, Eddie.
Eddie got out on this Latino heat! Dominic, remember, I am your papi. Don't forget that, Dominic. We lie, we cheat, we steal. We get the Latino heat, we get the mamacita, as they say. That's how you got Leo Libli, I say. You gave her the Latino heat. Ah! Arriba.
Okay. Anyway. So. Blah, blah, blah. So Dominic talks about, I don't want to be your son anymore. I'm tired of being your son. And says Edge got what he deserved last week. That leg injury. Basically getting Pillmanized last week. So he says tonight he's going to finish Edge for good because he's tired of living in his fake dad's shadow. And then Rhea Ripley, looking very dark, very evil. She pops in, starts whispering in his ear. I wonder what she said. I'll see you at the hotel. I'm gonna fuck your brains out. That's probably what she said. Causing Dominic to say, I'm not a little boy anymore. I'm a man. There you go. And then Rhea's like, smiling from ear to ear. Yep. She made him a man indeed. She made him a man at 25. Good job, Dom. You get to smash that Australian ass. You go, sir. You do a good job. But I digress. Alright, so we get that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Very good dark promo from Dom. Very good. And speaking of Rhea Ripley, she's getting a new theme song by herself. We know when she comes out by herself. It's not going to be Ash Costello, My Brutality! Nope, not that anymore. As much as I love that song. And I love Ash Costello, because you know why? Because she has a nice piece of ash. And yes, we still make a good couple there, Ash Costello. But anyway, she's getting a new theme song, which debuts next Monday night on Raw. And that theme song is called Demon, what's it called? Dancing with the Demon, I think it's called. And it's written and performed by my good friend Chris Motionless of the great band Motionless in White. So there you go. So you went from New Year's Day, a great band, to another great band, Motionless in White. I can't wait to hear the theme. Well, see the theme. I already heard the theme. Because I'm good friends with Chris Motionless and Motionless in White. It's a banger, I'll tell you that. When you hear it, it's going to be epic. That's all I got to say about that. And we'll move on from there. So Rhea Ripley's new theme next Monday night on Raw. Or probably will debut next Monday. But I don't know if it's going to be on the Motionless in White YouTube page, or it might be on Spotify by next Monday, something like that. But probably will be, most likely will be debuting next Monday on Raw when Rhea comes out. But we probably won't hear it over the fucking fans and all that shit. All that noise. What is this? We get that. Alright, after that we get a video on Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Gargano, who has his Raw re-debut as he takes on Ashish. Oh, thank you, Mr. Chad Gable. And that's pretty much it. Oh, there's a fight on this weekend. Canelo versus Triple G 3. 8 p.m. on pay-per-view. That should be fun. Not that I'm gonna watch that shit. If I had to pick who wins, I don't care. But I'd probably pick Triple G to win that one. Saturday, September 17th at 8 p.m. That's probably the undercard, and then Canelo, not Canelo. Why did I say Canelo? Canelo and Triple G 3 will begin probably about 11, maybe 12 o'clock. I don't know if anybody's gonna do a watch along for that. I really don't care. I don't watch boxing, especially on pay-per-view. Like these type of guys, I don't watch that shit. Or the UFC. I can't stand the UFC. I cannot stand it. Back in the day, I used to like the UFC, the MMA, you know, with Quentin Rampage Jackson and Nate the Spider and Brock Lesnar, of course, Frank Mir, Ken Shamrock, all those guys. Ronda Rousey, the Cyborg, you know. Right now, nowadays, I can't watch that shit. Sorry to Will. I know Will's a big-time MMA guy, but, you know, I personally can't watch it. I cannot watch it. But Will's a big-time UFC guy, so big ups to Will, by the way. A great guy. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to watch boxing this weekend, then go watch it on Saturday night. You got nothing else to do besides watching college football and baseball, too, if you want. But we move on. Alright, so we got the video on Johnny Gargano, which was pretty nice, which leads into Austin Theory in the back. Doesn't think much of Johnny Gargano. He's looking forward to Chad Gable beating the crap out of him tonight. And then Gable and the big man Otis come in to say, after tonight, it's Johnny Ashish. Ashish. Well, thank you. So there you go. So I gave all that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we'll move on from there. Alright. Neck hurts. Ow. I'm gonna take an aspirin after this. My head is. I got a migraine from hell. It is what it is. But I'm doing this for you guys because I love you. Anyway, alright, after that, we go to the women's tag team title match. We got Damage Control, the team of Sky Kai, Dakota Kai, and my third wife, Io Sky, taking on the fake champs, Raquel Rodriguez, and the bougie herself, Aaliyah, with Bayley at ringside. And that's that. So, this was a pretty decent match. Very sloppy at times. Usually because Aaliyah, still kind of green. But she's been there for a few years and you still can't do a basic armbar. It is what it is. Oops. I'm sorry, Bubba. I have a pillow on the back of me to help me with my back, and dropped it on the wrestling cat by accident. I'm sorry, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. Come here, Bubba. You want to play? You want to play? You want to play with the little boogie? Little boogie. Yes. Want to say hello to your fans? Want to say hello? Good kitty. Good kitty. I don't diddle with my cat, unlike you people who diddle with kids. No. Hello! I just want to say, fuck you! Leave Pizza Kim alone! I will eat your balls! Fear me. Want to fight? You fear? Want to fight? Fear the wrestling kitty. Fear. Fear me. Oh. Good kitty. She's a good kitty. She's a good kitty. Oh, I love your kitty. So Issa has, Issa, my Puerto Rican princess, not the love of my life, I wish, but, the demon diva herself, she has the big dog Roman. Well, I have the wrestling cat, Zuzu. Right? Here's Zuzu. Here's Zuzu. Yes. Yes, you are so good. You're so good. Good kitty. Kitty's keeping me company when I'm lonely. When the missus goes out and goes away on her assignments and stuff. Right? You keep me company. Yeah. You keep me company. Yeah. Want to say hello? Huh? Want to say hello? Huh? Okay. I love you, my girl. I love you. Okay. Down. Now people are going to clip it. Oh, he's playing with his cat! He's still on his cat again! Now, the only pussy I diddle is your mom and your girlfriend. On a nightly basis. Just remember that. They love my vitamin D and they love the milk. Because milk does body good. But I digress on that. I told you we're rated R. We are rated R. Alright, so we get to this women's tag team match. So it's also with Raquel and Dakota Kai. Raquel using her power, because she's a big woman, to take over. And then she tags in the bougie, Aaliyah, who comes in for a clothesline and a splash in the corner. Then tags back in Raquel to run Dakota Kai over. So the heels, the faces are in control of the heels, as always. And then Raquel launches Aaliyah over the top and onto both damage control as we go to break. Didn't land too good, but still. We move on. We come back. Aaliyah comes in and hip tosses Io as Bayley is not too pleased. That's not good. Aaliyah gets sent into the corner for a running boot to face. And then she starts favoring her arm. I don't know how, but okay. And then the damage control does a lot of damage to excuse me, does a lot of damage to Aaliyah as Bailey tells them to stick to the plan, whatever that plan was. But eventually Aaliyah fights out of a double team and hits a double neck breaker. Then she has the hot tag to Raquel Rodriguez, who comes in and cleans house. But Aaliyah comes right back in. I don't know why, but okay. Io hits a beautiful Hurricanrana, sending Raquel to the outside, which leaves Aaliyah to hit a springboard X Factor, which is inventive, for a near fall on Dakota Kai, as Bailey puts her foot on the ropes, even though I think Dakota Kai could have just got the ropes by herself. She didn't need Bailey's help.
She don't need Kennedy.
Anyway, Raquel goes after Bailey, which leaves Io to hit that beautiful moonsault over the rainbow onto her. While in the ring, Dakota Kai hits the chiropractor on Aaliyah. 1, 2, 3. We have new women's tag team champions, which should have been 2 weeks ago. But I guess Hunter made up for his mistake. So Sky Kai, or whatever you want to call him, Damage Control, gets the win and the women's tag team championships in a match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. Match time 12:09. And then that's pretty much it. So we got that. So Damage Control, not in total control, but they're halfway there. And we'll see what happens with Bailey, because Bailey could possibly be facing Bianca Belair at Extreme Rules for the Raw Women's Championship, because Bianca will be out a little later with an open challenge. And we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. So 2.25 out of 5 stars. So glad that Io and Dakota Kai got the belts. And they go up the ramp, they get the pyro and everything, and Io is like looking at the camera going, I'm like, yeah, you're gonna come and you're gonna get fucked. That's what you're doing. Shit. She's telling me, get them all, come and get it. I'm like, I'll be right there. She'll get it, alright. She'll get it. Then we have sushi later. No. But I digress. Alright, so we move on from there. Alright, then we go to the back where we see Dominic getting ready for his match with Edge. And then his fake dad, Rey Mysterio, comes in. He tries to talk some sense into the man, to his son. Says, Dominic, you don't have to get in this match, Edge is going to kick your ass. He's gonna be like, Los Lobos. Los Lobos kick your teeth. Los Lobos kick your ass into outer space. No, I messed that up, but it's alright. You know what I mean. No, it's Los Lobos kick your teeth. Los Lobos kick your ass. Los Lobos kick your face into outer space. There you go. Good old Short Circuit 1. And even though there's never a 2, but what stuff. Actually, there was a 2, but the first one was great. Second one, not so much. Me, Johnny 5. Anyway, so we get that. So Ray's trying to talk Dominic out of the match with Edge because it's basically the point of no return, and Edge is psychotic. We can still be family and somehow get out of all this. Weasel our way out of all this. Dominic's not saying a goddamn word, not even looking at his dad. And Ray's like, I guess that's how it's going to be, Dominic? Okay. So then Rhea Ripley comes in, says Dominic is a man now, and doing what he wants. I think she said, well, I'm his papi now. Well, actually, you're his mommy. His daddy is Eddie Gargano, ese! So we get that. We all knew that. And then they leave, and then Ray's just pissed. And that's that. So we'll see what happens in the main event. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, we move on, and we go to, I think was a pretty good match of the night. And that's Johnny Gargano Johnny Wrestling making his comeback in his first match since NXT TakeOver Portland 2019. Wow. In the same building, too. Otis is in the corner. They had a really good match. Really, really good. There's some mat wrestling to start. Grappling. Good stuff to start. Gable takes him down by the arm. Gets reversed into a 1905 headlock. Get back up, and a running Hurricane Rana into a crucifix. Gives Johnny Gargano a near fall. Sets up a front face lock circa 1907. Gable gets up, hits Gargano in the face to get back control. Setting up a waist lock. Gargano then knocks him to the floor. Hits the running dive to take Gable down again as we go to break. Did it hit Byron Saxton? Damn. Anyway, we move on with that. We come back. Gable starts working on the leg, which he banged up on the doing a break on Gargano's leg. Gargano manages to send him to the corner, and we get a slingshot spear for a near fall. Gable gets right back up, pulls him into the ankle lock, and then Gargano tries to escape. Not Gargano escape, but he falls, and then Gable picks him up in a Razor's Edge type move. I thought he was going to give him the Razor's Edge a la Razor Ramon Chico. But he turns it into a Razor's Edge Dominator. Somebody's stealing moves. Not my move. I might steal that move. I might. If I ever come back to wrestling, but it is what it is. Gable gets a near fall out of that. Goes to the moonsault, missed. But Gable sells for a nasty, really looking very bad real barrel suplex for another near fall. He looks for a top rope headbutt and missed. Gargano pulls him into the Gargano escaped, but Gable reverses that into another ankle lock. Gargano breaks it up as well. And then we get the American Automatic, whatever that is, for a near fall. Gargano comes back with a discus lariat for a double down, and the fans are going, "This is great! This is awesome! Fight forever!" Blah, blah, blah. Gargano then sends Gable to the outside. Then he hits a big dive onto Gable and Otis. And Otis, once again, hits the announce table. Still didn't hit Byron Saxton. Damn. Then he get in the ring, and Gargano hits one final beat. 1, 2, 3. He pins Chad Gable in almost 14 minutes. Match was pretty damn good. Gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. And that's that. So Johnny Gargano gets his first win on Raw. And there you go. Move on from there. After the match, Otis goes after Gargano. But Gargano hits not one, but 2 super kicks. And I thought he was going to go for a third one. And he's like, suck it. And then he leaves. And then Theory comes from behind and hits him in the back of the head with a briefcase shot, knocking him down. Then he takes a selfie. And that's pretty much it. So that ends that segment. So we move on from there. So like I said, 3.25 out of 5 stars for the match. Very good match, and that's it. And then after the break, Theory's in the ring, and he's all, he's like, "Did I disappoint you? Did I ruin Johnny Gargano's big moment? Blah, blah, blah." And the fan's like, "Yeah, you did. But you suck." Gargano needs someone to show him how this works. But then, after hearing his monotonous fucking voice for about 2 minutes, my good friend and yours, Kevin Steen, comes out, or Kevin Owens. KO comes out to interrupt, and he cut one fucking hell of a promo. Because Kevin Steen is like the god of promos. If you watch his Ring of Honor stuff, if you watch his CZW stuff, if you watch his PWG stuff, it's just legendary. Because that's what Kevin Owens is. Kevin Steen is legend. Gary. He will be a Hall of Famer. I can guarantee you that. We move on. So before Kevin can say anything, Theory cuts him off. That's not a good move. And says, I'm sick and tired of people interrupting me. It was Tyson Fury. It was this person. It's that person. Blah, blah, blah. I'm too good to have this keep happening to me. And I'm going to take over this entire industry. No, you're not. You have to get through Roman to do that. So he says, I have done more than you, Kevin, in 5 months than you've done in 5 years. So that really sets off Kevin, who just goes berserk. And he starts pointing out that Theory had everything handed to him, thanks to Vince McMahon. He said, hey, I had the Universal title handed to me by Hunter. But that's the only similarity we have. Thank goodness for that. You know? So Kevin says there have been a lot of guys like Theory that come along, and a lot of them have failed. And he's like, but guys like me, guys like Johnny Gargano, we have come a long way, and you can count their success on one hand. Yeah, maybe two, really, but okay. We are the heart and soul of the business, but people like you are the appendix of this business, completely disposable. The fans loved it. I loved it. Owen says, I don't see anything in you. It's like, but prove me wrong, prove the fans wrong. So, Theory's getting really upset. You can see it in his face. Kevin says that Theory needs to let his passion loose and get better every time he's in front of the fans. That is how you prove people wrong and become the face of WWE. So Theory says, I'm just better than you. And you know it. No, he didn't say that. Then he hits Kevin in the face to get his point across. And then even though Owens comes back, slaps the living shit out of him. And then the brawl is on, and referees and agents have to come and pull them apart. We see, like, Daivari there. We see Petey Williams. We see Jamie Noble. And they're like, you're going to pull apart Kevin Owens? Really? Shane Helms there, too? Sure. But anyway, they break him apart, and then we see Theory's head and nose all busted up. And then Owens is like, nobody cares about your broken nose, you fucking asshole. Or something like that. They bleeped it, of course. And that's it. So it looks like we're going to get a Theory Kevin Owens match maybe next week. Or a feud, at least. I'll see what happens with that. But it was a pretty damn good segment, and I gave it 4 out of 5. I'm being a little bit biased, but still, 4 out of 5 stars. Segment of the night. And we move on from there. Chat room's open if you guys want to talk. If not, keep watching, assholes. Keep watching. And we move on from there. Alright, so after that epic segment from Kevin Owens by Kevin Owens by himself, we get the Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's not even her hair. She's Bianca Belair. So she skips down to the ring with her fake hair. That's not even her hair. So anyway, she gets in the ring, and it's time for the open challenge. So she announces the challenge, even though it was already made. Okay. And then, of all people, Sonya Deville comes out. Tells her, oh, remember what you did to me like a couple weeks ago? Blah, blah, blah. And that is why you are not Raw Women's Champion. Why I'm not Women's Champion. Because I beat your ass and then somehow you won. Something like that. Some shit I didn't get. I didn't give a shit what Sonya Deville says. So Bianca says, this is an open challenge, not an open mic. But anyway, she calls her a referee, and we get this ridiculously stupid open challenge Raw Women's Championship match. So I gave this segment 2 out of 5 stars. And the match itself, I gave 2 out of 5 stars. It wasn't really that good. We got the traditional freaking ring announcing. Blah, blah, blah. And we started with some grappling. Sonya takes Bianca into the corner, fires off some kicks to the ribs. And then a clothesline out of the corner gets Bianca out of trouble, and a suplex into a handspring moonsault gives her a near fall. Sonya is then sent to the outside, avoids the moonsault, and hits a big-time clothesline as we go to break. We come back, and Sonya's still in control. After being sent in the corner, sets up a chin lock. Bianca gets sent outside and into the announcer's table. Still didn't hit Byron Saxton. Damn. And then back inside, we get another 1925 chin lock. Then a roll-up gives Bianca a near fall. Sonya comes right back with a middle rope knee, kind of looked like it, for a near fall of her own. Bianca then hooks her brother and uses the corner to flip out of a dragon sleeper. Then she hits the KOD 1, 2, 3. She retains the Raw Women's Championship. In a boring as fuck 12-minute match that I gave 2 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. After the match, that's where it gets interesting. Bayley comes out and says Bianca has a big, fat ego combined with her big, fat ass. Right there, Montez? Anyway, Bayley says the match can happen later. I guess later meaning Extreme Rules? Possibly. And Bianca has her back turned. I know Io, Dakota are lurking somewhere. And they come from behind, from outside. Then they circle the ring, Shield style. Then they get in the ring. It's like a 3-on-1 beatdown. But then Asuka, my first wife, Asuka, nobody is ready for Asuka, save my dick. And then the beautiful Alexa Bliss. They run out for the save. And that's pretty much it. So probably going to see a 6-woman tag team rematch next week on Raw. That I don't care for. And that's pretty much all I got to say about that. And we move on from there. But like I said, the match was 2 out of 5 stars. And that's it. But it looks like we're going towards Bayley versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship at Extreme Rules. And I hope Bayley wins, because I'm sick and tired of Bianca with the title. And I think Damage Control is going to take full control at the pay-per-view. And that's it. But we'll see what happens. Alright, then we go to your semi-bathroom break match of the night. Lasted 98 seconds. We got the return of the big black diesel himself, Omos, with MVP, as they take on 2 schmucks named Cash Marazzi, or Marazzi? Tomato. Cash Marazzi and Ryan Toombs. Okay. Some local schmucks from Portland, I guess. Anyway, Corey Graves wants to call him Thing 1 and Thing 2. Is that what Carmella calls your dick? Thing 1? Thing 2? Because Thing 1 and then Thing 2. The same thing. Because it's small. But she's banging you! Go figure! She married you! It should have been me. But I digress. Anyway, this match was garbage and almost won in 98 seconds, like I said. Ding, bang, boom. Glad to see Omos still relevant and still on TV. I guess they took him out of Titus Catering because he's eating all the jerk chicken, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? But, Omos is back, and now Veer is stuck in purgatory because we don't know what's going to happen with him, and WWE has nothing for him. So I guess we'll probably get to see more vignettes for the next 12 weeks. Veer is coming on Monday Night Raw. He's coming again. Nobody cares. Release that bitch. That's all I got to say about that. Send him back to the wherever he came from. And that's pretty much it. We move on from there. Alright, so Omos gets the win. Match I gave a dud, because I didn't give 2 shits. That's that. Alright, then we go to the locker room where we see Edge getting ready for his match with Dominic Mysterio. But then Rey Mysterio comes in, tries to talk Edge out of the match. Edge is like, that ain't happening, and it's like, hey, Dominic needs to take his medicine, and then well, learn his lesson, and you know what I mean. Get his ass kicked, basically, and Ray's like, well, and then that's it. Then we move on from there. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then after that, we get a look back at what happened earlier in the night with Seth Rollins and Riddle, which leads to a kind of promo from Seth Rollins declaring himself the face of Raw. But then the almighty United States champion Bobby Lashley comes in, looking nice shirt. Did you buy that at the Wins Warehouse? Anyway, Lashley comes in, says, "Not so fast. You are not the face of Raw, sir." Lashley starts mocking Rollins' colorful gear, he got at the Men's Warehouse, but doesn't see any gold, which determines the power around here on Monday Night Raw. So Seth Rollins is like, well, you're not the gold I was actually thinking of going after, but I'll make an exception. So how about me and you for that title next week? So Lashley's like, fresh meat. Let's do it next week. Let's do it. Or as my good friend Paul Stanley says, Paul, let's do it. There you go. Alright, so next week on the program, United States title match, Seth Rollins and Bobby Lashley. So I guess the feud is going to happen. Well, or just at least a match, or maybe blossoms into a feud. Who knows? But we'll see what happens with that. Should be a pretty damn good slobber knocker match. And that's pretty much it. And we'll move on from there. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we go to a special interview with The Miz and his hot as fuck wife, Maurice, at their home, what's it called? Miz Manor or Manor Miz or whatever it is. Their mansion, I'll say that. Their mansion. So Miz is trying to get ready for the interview. We see Dexter outside. How did he get there? How did he get past security? So we see him outside the window. And then his kids come in, Madison and Monroe, for a little cameo. So we see the kids. That's nice. That's nice. We see the kids. We've got to do for the kids, children. We got to have the kids on Monday Night Raw, children. I'm John Cena. We got to have the kids, children. I love the kids. You can't see me, children. Okay. Anyway. And then Maurice comes in looking hot in that black dress. Excuse me. Starts mocking her husband for being scared about Dexter, who she guarantees will never be here at their house. So then she leaves, I guess to go get ready or whatever she's doing. Or put the kids to bed, I don't know. With her gone, Miz refuses to talk about Dexter from the anonymous interviewer. He refuses to talk about Dexter and refuses to talk about what he did to him. So he's like, you know what? I'm out of here. I'm getting out of here. I'm gonna go out with my wife and then go to a secluded place and bang her. Or something like that. So they leave. They get in Miz's car for a premiere. I guess I'm not going to a secluded place to bang. So, anyway, so they get in the car. You know, Miz being a gentleman. Lets Maurice get in the passenger side of the car. Or the Jeep or whatever it is. Miz gets in the car. And then they drive off. And then we see Dexter's in the house playing the piano. Or he was by the piano. And then he's at the window. And then he pulls out a picture of Miz, Maurice, and the kids, and he just holds it up, and he's like, and everybody's thinking like, where are the kids? Where are the kids? Where are the kids? Who gives a crap about the kids? Dexter's in the house. Uncle Dexter's in the house, and the girls are gonna be like, ah! Daddy! Big screamy man! Remember when Bray Wyatt had that feud with The Miz? I think this was before their second kid was born. I think it was Madison was in the crib, And then we see, I think it was one of the dolls that Bray Wyatt used to have, the Firefly Funhouse doll. I think it was I forgot if it was Vulture the bird, or it was I think it was the rabbit. What was his name? I can't think of the name. Was the rabbit off the top of my head? That rascally rabbit that always died every fucking week. It was like Kenny from South Park.
Oh my God! You killed Kenny! You bastard!
So yeah, so they put Madison to bed, and then she wakes up crying, and Miz and Maurice like go to the crib, and they see the freaking the rabbit there and everything. They take Madison like screaming out of the fucking house. Then they had that match, and Miz gets the living shit beat out of him. So it kind of feels like that. I was thinking something like that might happen. Like Dexter kidnaps the kids next. Like we find out like what happened. Like Dexter's still at the house and he kidnaps the kids. Or Uncle Dexter time, or something like that. Maybe teaching them how to draw. I don't know.
Creepy Dexter, I'm gonna teach you how to draw.
Something weird. But this is a weird feud between Miz and Dexter Lumis. Where the hell is Indy Hartwell when you need her? But she'll probably be coming on Raw probably in the next month or two. Or maybe gets involved in this whole thing. Maybe we'll see a mixed tag team match with Index and Miz and Maurice, probably at either Extreme Rules or maybe by Survivor Series. Maybe, I don't know. I doubt a Crown Jewel, but... Or maybe on a surprise SmackDown or Raw. Do something like that. Or we move on from there. So I gave all that weirdness 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Alright, then we go to your main event of the night. Dominic Mysterio against, hey kids, it's Edge. Rhea Ripley, Dominic's mommy, is there. Looking nice in a black little getup. Anyway, match was alright. Nothing great. Stupid finish, but you knew what was coming. A really clusterfuck of a freaking finish. But really, it looked like Edge was beating the shit out of Dominic for a little bit to start the match. So he knocked Dominic in the corner. And then headbutts Dominic. Dominic gets sent to the outside. And then his mommy, Rhea Ripley, has to give him a pep talk, which doesn't really go that well for him, as Edge continues to work on him with some forearms. Well, actually, Dominic tries for some forearms. Edge throws him back inside. Only have Rhea trip Edge on the way in. Yeah. Dominic then sends Edge into the steps. Ow. As we go to break. We come back. Dominic works on the knee. Sets up the three amigos ese. Eddie Galeno. That's how they do. Latino heat. And didn't really hit it like his poppy did.
You have to do it like this. I teach you again tomorrow.
Anyway, so Dominic goes up top, starts doing the
Eddie Galeno ese no Latino heat.
Starts doing that. The fans are like, yeah. So he goes up top, does this, does the dance, knocks Edge off, hits a big frog splash. Not as great as Eddie, though, for a near fall. Edge then sends him shoulder head first into the ring post. Ow. So then Edge starts making his comeback, hits the Edge-O-Matic for a near fall. Then he loads up the spear, but gets reversed into a half crab by Dominic. That gets broken up. Edge ties him up in the ropes, starts beating him up. And then Rhea Ripley's trying to get him out. I don't know where Rhea went anyway, but he loads up for the spear to really put damage to Dominic. But then Rey Mysterio comes to stop him, to cut off the spear. Edge shows him away. Rey's still trying to go after him. But then out of nowhere, Damian Priest pulls Rey to the outside, throws him over the announcer's table into Jimmy Smith, who falls down and is out. You see his face like, So I was like, yes! Yes, somebody did it for me. Thank you, Damian Priest. Thank you so much. Didn't hurt him enough, but still. Hey, maybe we'll see Jimmy Smith on next week. Hey, Hunter, you need a play-by-play guy? Call me. That's all I gotta say about that. Because I can do a way better job than Jimmy Smith can ever do. Send him back to the UFC. Bring me or Joe Cronin in, or bring both of us in. Get rid of Byron and that schmuck Corey Graves. Corey's gonna be on SmackDown, so put him on there until Pat McAfee comes back, and then when he does come back, you can put Corey Graves on the unemployment line. Fuck that guy. And fuck Byron Saxton, too, for that matter. Or send him back to NXT. Nobody cares about him anyway. Though I don't want to have him, Vic Joseph, Byron Saxton, and Wade Barrett. Ugh. I have to put up with two schmucks, Vic Joseph and Byron Saxton. That's worse. But yeah, call me and Joe Cronin, please. The best commentators on YouTube. And if you say JD, fuck you. He is boring as fuck. Especially that House of Glory show about a week or two ago. He was so monotonous and bored the fuck out of me. I turned off the pay-per-view. I turned it off. So I didn't really care about the House of Glory's show. The only thing I watched was that tag title match with the Briscoes, Private Party, and the Acclaimed. No, it wasn't the Acclaimed. It was I think it was Briscoes, Private Party, and I forgot there was another team. I think it was the main event or somebody else. I forgot who it was. But yeah, and then hearing JD's like, what the hell else is gonna happen tonight? I'm like, show some fucking compassion. Show some more passion, JD. You're supposed to be this big #1 guy in the IWC. I mean, seriously? You're a fucking joke of a commentator. And you're a Braves fan, so it's 2 strikes. But it is what it is. You want to debate me? Let's go. Want to do commentary for commentary? We can do that. We can definitely do that. But it won't be for a while, so I'll just say that. I would just say that. Next commentary I do probably won't be till next year. I've got other things to do. But I digress. Anyway, so Ray gets thrown over the announcer table, hits Jimmy Smith, and he's out for the rest of the time. And then Finn Balor runs in for the disqualification, so Edge wins by DQ, even though it was a no contest. Match lasted 15 goddamn minutes, and I gave it 2 out of 5 stars because so, finish really killed it, but you knew that was coming. And then afterwards, Dominic, Dominic wasn't doing anything. Yeah, Dominic just stands there for a while. Then he gets involved in a big, humongous 3-on-1 beat, actually really a 4-on-1 beat down on Edge. Then he did what he did last week, put Edge's leg in the chair, and Finn Balor goes up top again, hits the coup de grace again, penalizing the leg even more than he did last week. And then all Judgment Day pose, and that's it. So Edge will probably be out till probably the Royal Rumble. But we'll see. We shall see what happens with that. I could probably see Ray versus Dominic at Extreme Rules, and maybe some type of like a Lucha Libre match or some type of stipulation match. But not that I care, but it is what it is, and that's pretty much it for that. All right, so that ends Monday Night Raw for this week, and that's all I gotta say. Pretty much about that. And that's it. So that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching this video. My final rating for Raw, 6.25 out of 10 stars. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you all for watching. I'd like to thank Prince Idol, my good friend Prince Idol. thank you for watching. I will talk to Prince Idol sometime tomorrow. Not too early because I gotta work. So probably sometime in the afternoon. I'm supposed to go to physical therapy tomorrow, but I rescheduled for Wednesday. So Wednesday after work I have to go to physical therapy, and that's pretty much it. Kevin Daddy's in the chat, my good buddy from the UK. What's going on, Kev? How you doing? Kevin had some good streams up today, along with my good buddy ITB and Dina, and just some good stuff today. Good stuff. I got more to come this week, hopefully, but we'll see what happens with that. So like I said, my final rating for Raw, 6.25 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys think of the show down below in the comments section, or if you want to do a video reply if you wish, or leave some comments, and that's all I gotta say about that. So yeah, so thank Kevin Daddy for coming in, Prince Idol, my good friend, for coming in, and also Jamesy Boy 1011, and that's pretty much it. And to the Troll came in early in the show. Fuck you! You're out of here. You're not coming on my show again, bitch. And that's all I gotta say about that. Go pull your boyfriend. And that's all I gotta say. Alright, so thank you all for watching this video. I will be back tomorrow night, late tomorrow night. Probably around, I would say between 11 and midnight. I will be doing NXT review, so I will be back tomorrow night with that. But like I said, it will be a bit late because I will be out for most of the day. After work, I have to go to a playoff game. I'm going to see the Brooklyn Cyclones in the playoffs, the championship. I don't think it's the championship game, but I think it's the championship for that not the division, because they won the division this past weekend, or last weekend. Then they finished off this weekend. So game 1 of the championships begins tomorrow at Mamami's Park in Coney Island. I will be there with a whole bunch of friends. So I will be there watching. Hopefully the Cyclones win. It's a best of 3 series, so hopefully the Cyclones can win tonight. And I think game 2 is either Tuesday or Thursday. And hopefully the Cyclones win tomorrow, then win the second game, and I think after that they win the championship, or they go to the championship game. I think. I am not sure on that. I forget how the single A playoffs brackets go, or whatever it is. I think it's like the old New York Penn League when they used to play. They used to have the first round, then they had the championship game. So that's what I think they're doing. I think that they're in the semifinals, I think, or the finals of that. They're part of the division. Then they play the winners of the other division. But who knows? But I would like to see the Cyclones win another title. Which will be their 4th title, because they won in 2001. Then they won again. They lost in 2007, I believe. Yeah, 2007 they lost because they won the championship game and lost. Sucks. Then they won. They were co-winners, I think, in I forgot what year that was. A few years ago, they were co-champions, which I think was 2019 or 2020. And then they won the championship, I think, a year later. So, got 3 titles. Possibly going on a 4th title. So, it is what. So, tomorrow night, they would be playing. I forgot the team they're playing. I think it's not. I think it's Wilmington. I have to check, but anyway, it doesn't matter who they play. But I will be at Cyclones Park tomorrow night. Start time at 6:30. Cheering the Cyclones on, and then I'm gonna come home, watch NXT, and then do the video on my Peter Gilmore channel. And there you go. That's that. And which is great about the tickets for this, I get free food. And all for under $20. because the playoffs there should be more, but yeah, it's me. So yeah. So I got the tickets for me and the missus, and we get a choice of a hamburger, French fries. No, it's Nathan's hot dog, a hamburger, chicken tenders, fries, and a 16-ounce drink. Can't beat that for $18. You can't beat it. It's really 15 plus the fees. So, but for $15, you get a ticket, free food, and you get to watch a great baseball game. Nothing beats that, dude. Nothing beats that. Except good sex, but you know. Because as we all know, drunk sex is the best sex of them all. But none of that tomorrow night. None of that. But it is what it is. That's that. So yeah, so I will be doing, like I said, I will still do my NXT review, but I will be home a little bit late. Probably, I might be home after NXT ends. So then I have to rewatch everything. I have to feed the wrestling cat. Get everything settled in. I have to get settled in and shit, you know. So probably about 11:30, I will do my NXT review on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel. So set your timers and set your or hit that fucking bell and hit all notifications, you know, miss when I go live. And then we do that. Then Wednesday night Dynamite returns on the Peter Gilmore channel. So we'll go live for Dynamite on Wednesday night, probably about 11 or so. Thursday, like I said, probably mid-afternoon. Probably, I would say between 4 and 7 o'clock. We'll do episode 33 of The Shadows Lair. We just talk some wrestling, just shoot the shit, have an open forum, chill stream. And you're all welcome to come in if you feel like it. And except the trolls that can't come in. That's that. We'll talk wrestling, talk some baseball, some football. Maybe give some predictions for week 2. And we'll go from there. And then hopefully Friday night, depending on what's going on Friday, I will give you my SmackDown Rampage review either on Friday night or on possibly late Saturday night. Or Saturday afternoon, maybe Saturday night. But we'll see what happens with that. But I'll let you guys know what's going to be happening. That's it. But don't forget to hit that bell, turn on all notifications so I don't miss anything. Smash that like button to hell. Stick it straight up, Susan's you know what. Continue to subscribe to my channels. All of them in the description box below. And follow me if you dare on social media. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And that's all I got to say about that. So, I'm going to have some ice cream to finish the night. And then I'm probably going to watch some ice cream, watch a few YouTube videos, and then I'm going to probably go to bed because I got to get up in the morning. And I have to go to work, make the money you motherfuckers you wish you fucking had. And then after work, I have to print out my tickets at the library because I don't have a printer here, which sucks. I had one that broke. So I have to go to the library and print out my tickets, and then me and the missus will be off to watch the Mets minor league team, the Brooklyn Cyclones. Hopefully win the first game in the championship series, and we'll see what happens with all that and a bag of chips tomorrow night. And then, like I said, tomorrow night, your NXT review for their 1-year anniversary show, which should be pretty damn exciting. It feels like it's going to be Taboo Tuesday, somebody said, because Carmelo Hayes is going to get the next challenger picked by the fans. I can bet you it's probably going to be Ricochet. If not, it should be maybe Grayson Waller, but he's a heel, so it has to be a face. Cameron? Maybe Cameron, but I doubt that. So probably either Cameron or Ricochet again. Probably Ricochet. I think it's probably going to be Ricochet. I have a feeling it'll be Ricochet again. That's that. And then, other than that, we're just celebrating 1 year with NXT 2.0. And that's it. Hopefully we'll see the lovely Mandy Rose return. I think she will be returning tomorrow to continue her almost 1 year reign as NXT champ. Now the unified champ, as she beat Maiko Satomura and Bea Priestley at worlds collide to unify the women's title. And we'll see what else happens with the tag titles, with Pretty Deadly, the Yes Boys, and maybe facing Gallus or facing somebody else. We got the Creed brothers wanting revenge on the other half of Diamond Mine, Roddy and Damon Kemp. I think that's pretty much it for that. For the rest of NXT, Braun Breaker and his possible next challenger, whoever that may be. Hopefully he loses, because he's boring. And I think the next saga in the Corey Jade Roxy saga continues on what happened last week. So we'll see what happens with that. All on NXT 2.0 tomorrow night. But for now, I'm getting out of here. Thanks all for watching. Once again, thanks to Prince Idol, Kevin Daddy, and Jamesy Boy 1011. Thank you all for coming in. And anybody else who watched, thank you for the free view, asshole. Couldn't have done it without you. So thank you all for watching. Subscribe, hit that like buttons, follow me on social media if you feel like it, if you dare, if I friend you or not. If not, too bad. And that's pretty much it. And hit the bell, get notified when I do a video. And if not, well, too bad. So that's it. Thank you all for watching. 6.25 out of 10 stars for Monday Night Raw. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your cocoot. And if you're not down with that, you sons of bitches, well, I'm sorry. That's just too damn bad. Because we're the Prophecy, the best thing going today on YouTube and in real life. And if you're not down with us, well, that's too bad. Because we got 3 words for you. The greatest 3 words in the history of sports entertainment. Well, not sports entertainment. Not even in sports entertainment. It's the sport of professional wrestling. The greatest 3 words ever. Fuck you, man. That's it. If you're not down with that, fuck you, man. Because you can't do anything about it. That's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. I will be back tomorrow. And that's it. So until next time, motherfuckers. Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace.